Here we are at Brands Hatch. This is in my Lotus 7, which is number 17. This car was built behind the pub, so it's a very early Lotus 7, bought by a friend of mine new. I traced it because I worked on it when I was 17 years old and found it and rebuilt it. So here we are. It's never gone properly. The last time I was here, it vibrated on the prop shaft. It sounded like it was going to come through the tunnel. Anyway, the prop shaft's been done. With any luck, today should be the first day when it's really gone properly. Although I have driven it on the road in another video, and it went very nicely. But you can't tell on the road. You can't go fast on the road. This is where you can go fast. But of course, typically, it's raining. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. There's quite a good few fast cars here, so if we don't get in their way, I think it'll be good. So that's it. Next step, I've got to drive out behind a pace car for 3 laps to show me the way round. I used to hold a lap record here in the Ford Escort in my class. And I've raced the Capri here. Oh, I've raced quite a few different cars. I raced the Mexico here. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. I'm now going to put the seat belts on because I don't normally have a jacket on, but being old, I get cold. Mind you, I must put my gloves on, but I'll put the seat belts on, and then, with any luck, it won't be long before we'll be driving round. Why they make these bloody helmets so bloody awkward, I can't imagine. That should be so easy to adjust, and it's not. Wishbone.
Wishbone, yeah.
mistake. Went to put it into top and I got second. Trouble is, I've been driving the Lancia, and the Lancia, the gearbox is round the other way. Being old, of course. That's something I would have never have done when I was young. But you notice also, I'm not turning the steering wheel very much, which is what I used to practice in my 1300 Escort, which was faster than a Mexico. To get a good time, you had to go very smooth. There was no opposite lock, no corrections, you just got to do it dead right and you got the times in. My lap record in my Escort 1300 was quicker than the lap record in the Escort Mexicos. Andy Rouse told me that. He obviously used to study these things. But because the Escort Mexicos would all be Escort Mexicos, where I was racing with all sorts of cars, so there's a very good chance when I was on the Grand Prix circuit, I could easily have a slipstream in a Forenza or a Hillman Hunter GLS or even a Camaro, which is very unlikely. Well, I will say that once I was at Snetterton and I'd made a really good start. This is in the 1300 Escort. We were going down the Norwich Straight and I was in amongst all the good stuff. And I looked at the speedo and the rev counter and they were completely right the way round. The rev counter was right the way round and the speedo was right the way round. I looked in the mirror, I couldn't see anybody else in my class. They dragged me down the Norwich Straight in amongst the Camaros and the Hunter GLS and the Vauxhall Forenza and all the cars in the next classes up to me. That was a great car, that.
and you teaching us all how to drive properly around Brands Hatch.
Well, it's very difficult. The Lotus Seven has obviously got no weight, so they don't push on the tyres very hard. They're old Dunlop racing tyres. I mean, they probably are actually quite old. But anyway, it's a bit slippy. But we've got some cameras on the car, so we'll probably get some good footage, and all the people on YouTube will be saying, oh, look at that old bastard, he can drive, you know, sliding round and everything. But it was really good, putting 7,000 revs in top and then putting it in the top. That's the first time that car's ever gone properly.
Really?
Yeah, last time I bought it, was a lovely day, could have flown round there, prop shaft was vibrating. I had to keep lifting off and felt like it was going to come through a tunnel and it hit me.
Yeah.
So that was that. And another time I took it to Silverstone and the engine went wrong. And today it's absolutely flying, but of course in the wet it's very difficult. I mean, all these modern cars on modern road tyres, they've got so much grip, I can't believe it. They come by me like I'm standing still.
Yeah.
But what a good day though. And I proved something, because young Alex, when we were racing the MGB, he said, oh, it's wet, we must let the tyres down. I said, no, don't let the tyres down, perfect. Don't let the tyres down. So today, I thought this is the perfect day, because I got the tyres really pumped up. I'm going round there, it's almost on full lock, and I thought, right, so I come in, I said, right Alex, let's let the tyres down and see if it's any better. It was definitely worse. It was really bad. In fact, that second time I went out, I almost didn't go out. I thought, oh, it's ridiculous because it's so slippy.
Yeah.
But I think, actually, I managed to get a bit of heat in the tyres. And like you say, it's really wet. It seems to be better always when it's really wet.
Well, not many cars got fast drive.
Well, they weren't doing bad, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lovely set of good old, like, road tyres, it would have been so much easier. But, you know, anyway, we ain't racing. If we was racing, it might have been a different story.
I think if we were racing, Ivan, there would be the whole...
Well, Timothy was behind me in his BMW, and every time he looked like he was trying to get by me, I was flat out, like, you know. And in the end, he had to overtake me going up the hill on the inside, and they gave him a warning sign as he went by. And I said to him, I knew you were there. He said, I know you knew I was there. He said, but they didn't. He said it was the only way I could get by you. He said, because when we come to the straight, he was as quick as me. And, you know, I mean, I was struggling on the corners. But anyway, it was good fun.